Hello and welcome back to another character creation video. My name's Lumin and today we're having a look at Outriders, just in time for the release of the Worldslayer DLC. For those that don't know what Outriders is, this is a third-person looter-shooter RPG. It has a lot of co-op elements. You're going to be seeing your character a lot, your friends are going to be seeing your character. You should customize it. You should make it look good. So hey, you found this video. Let's see what's available. Let's see what you can do with it. Use the timestamps to skip between the different sections. I'll put them in the description. We're going to start with male. We'll jump into female after that. I'm going to say right at the start here, you only get to customize your character's head and or face. You don't get to do the body. You do have an option in the game to hide your helmet, so you can have your character's face on display all the time. It's a pretty big deal. It's important for a game like this, I think. So, let's jump in and customize the male. Now you get to choose between a bunch of different templates here. And each template has skin colors that are unique to it. You can see them down here. Some of them can go lighter. Some can go darker. And we're going to go through each and every single one because it's that easy. There aren't actually that many options here. I'll talk about that a little bit at the end of the video about how I think that there could be slightly more options. But at the same time, I think that they do give you enough here to give you enough freedom to make sort of, for the most part, what you want. You know, I'll talk a lot about these kinds of things in my character creation videos where I feel that as long as they give you enough to make something that you're comfortable with, it's okay. Because sometimes, you know, they go overboard with character creation and customization, and while that can be a blessing, it can also be a curse. There's never a need to go too far. and as a player, you'll know when the devs go too far with stuff like that. So hey, let's just check this out. Let's see what we can make. I'm super keen to check the randomization out because that's always the fun part. I love the fact that the button is on display right there. It's a good place to put it. Thank you for that. So the templates, yeah, there are some interesting looking templates here. Keep in mind that the facial hair, we can change that in the hair section, and that will drastically change the way these characters look. So do not worry, we'll see a lot of that when we start randomizing. You know, you can change your character. Don't worry. Eye colors, I've noticed that they are not that impactful. I mean, yes, it's changing. Yeah, you have like 5 choices here, but like it's not very much. And I don't know if you're ever going to get like a super up-close view of your character. If you do, sure, I mean, maybe then it matters. But for the most part, this is a bit of a nothing choice. You can see it's like this tiny little sliver on either side there. We're going to leave it on the default template for now, and then we're going to jump into the hair, and we're going to have a look at what's available to us. Now, you can rotate here with the arrows, or with these buttons down here, so we can actually see what the back of the hairstyles look like, which is pretty important, because I feel like this is the part of your character that you're going to be looking at the most. Hopefully, if you're doing things right. I mean, if you stare into your character while you're trying to shoot stuff, more power to you, man. That must take a bit of skill. But yeah, I don't think that that's the intended use of the camera mechanic. I think you should be aiming your camera at the enemies. So yeah, the mini hawk is always a valid choice. Always. You've got the cornrows here. There's a lot of these styles where they take like the top longer, shaved on the sides. It's the in thing right now, isn't it? Like it's really trendy. But this is nice. Like the hair here. Honestly, it looks really good. And you know, funny enough, over the past few character creation videos, we've been talking about hair and beards a lot, right? And somehow, a lot of these games just don't get the beards right. They don't understand what a beard looks like. Yeah, this game seems to do beards really well. And the hair looks really good. The textures and stuff look fantastic. It's cool. It's cool. I really like it. Let's pick this one for now, so that we can see where the markings will go. We have a bit more, like, room there. Okay, beards. Ooh, yeah, dude, like, that's a nice beard. That's really nice. Very cool. Is that the Outriders logo on his ear? Okay, man. Okay, I see it. On both sides, right. Yeah, so the beards look nice. I like the stubble. I like just the overall, like, texture that they use on the hair. The fact that you can see that there are some, like, individual strands, and then there's also a tiny bit of movement on it. It looks nice. Yeah. And again, when you have the beard off, I mean, it changes the entire face. So, hair color. It changes the entire face's hair color. There are a few different choices. Let's put the big beard on and let's go through it. You can have some gray hair, a couple of different shades of brown, and the black. Yeah, I mean, personally, I'd probably choose the gray or the black or something. But it's whatever. We're going to take the beard off for now, so we can have a look at the markings and see what's available here. These are scars, first and foremost. Not super visible, but again, if you do like have the camera zooming in on your character's face at any point, I don't know how cinematic this game is. So if you do have the camera zooming in your character's face, then yeah, like you'll get to see these up close and personal. You can see obviously in the pictures over here where exactly they are if you can't make them out in this image. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. It's also important to note that that image over there just shows the little one at the bottom. It doesn't actually show that piece up there at the top. Or is that piece stuck to his head? Oh, that's just part of the template. Okay. Right. That's always there. Because this actually lines up with that quite nicely. It looks like there's an entire slash over the whole face. So you can take that off. Then we can have a look at the piercings. Oh, cool. Okay, you get to actually change that Outriders earring. That's the default one. It is the logo. You can have one on that side. Oh, it's 3 on that side. Oh, cool. Where have I seen those before? I think I saw them in EVE Online. These little triangles. I don't know what it is with the futuristic games and making triangular earrings. Oh, that's kind of cool. What does that do? Maybe it's like the heartbeat monitor, but it's in your ear. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what kind of nonsense we'll have in the future. I couldn't tell you. Okay, that's pretty classic. Yeah, some bling bling over there. The 3 small ones actually look quite nice. So yeah, there you go. As I was saying, pretty simplistic. There's not a huge amount of options available. I've gone through each and every single one of them. But now, we're going to see how you can put them together, hopefully to great effect. So we're going to click this randomize button and we're going to see what's available. Oh my god. That's the guy from The Last of Us. Dude, yeah. Okay. And immediately you can see that there is more out there. I was about to say, I hope that the face template's changing, and it is. And I love the fact that they are at least including everything in the randomization. Like you can see they're using all the templates, all the colors, all the hair, all the markings. It's changing like drastically every time. That's sick. Yeah, man, the hair in this is really nicely done. And like the texture work overall, the general quality of the model, the visual fidelity here is like, it's A+, dude. You don't get better than this at the moment. This is some of the best looking characters that you can get in a game. Whether they offer a lot of options or not, these are quite nice. I mean, they all have this similar feel to them, you know. They've got this military man feel. Whether it changes a little bit here and there, it doesn't really matter, but I mean, that is the style of the game. And again, when people make a game like this and they like funnel you into it, into this specific style, there's a reason for it, you know, because you're telling a story, and at the center of that story is you as this character. And it might not make sense if you come into that story dressed like a clown with blue skin and you know, burning red eyes. It won't make sense, and it will look out of place. So I do understand that. Anyway, yeah, this is cool. Like, very different. Again, I mean, it does kind of suck a little bit that you can't customize your body or take the customization any further, but I think it's alright. I think it's alright. Some nice options here. Now, we're going to go back, and we're going to check the females out. This is it. That's the default female face. You can see her in the picture over here. Your options and your selection of the options, pretty much in line with that of the males, as I mentioned. You got all the same choices. You got 5 of each once again. They are in different positions. I think this face was a little bit different. It was down here for the male ones. I think male might have had 1 extra. I feel like I'm gonna break the mold a little bit here, and I'm just gonna take the markings and stuff off before we look at the templates. I don't usually do this, but like the default markings sort of, let's be real, they muck up the face. So that's way better. Okay, that makes way more sense to look at. Let's just do this. I might have wanted to do that at the male, but I don't think it mattered as much on the male. Okay, so yeah, you've already got some really beautiful looking faces here. And if you want to, you can go to markings and you can mess them up entirely by putting like mud on them and stuff. And it does seem like you actually get makeup with the females. I'm always one for equal rights. I would immediately just say, hey, give the males the makeup too, because, like, come on, man. Come on. Okay, yeah. So, like, initial impressions of the female faces, regardless of how they try and make them look here, they are pretty round. Like, all of these faces, even the ones that they try to make less round, they're pretty round. You don't have any, like, super hawkish or sharp features here. The overall shape and feel of the face, round. And that's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to go with the default face. Eye colors. Much like I said on the male side of the customization, the eye colors don't seem to matter all that much. A little bit more on female. Like, you get a little bit of a better look. Like, for whatever reason, the eyes might be a little bit bigger. At least the real estate that you can see is a little bit more. All right. With that looked at, we're going to jump into the hair. And yeah, if you, in case you didn't realize, the skin color here, I mentioned it on the male side of things, it does change uniquely for each of the templates. So some of them, as you can see, this one can go a little bit darker and others lighter. Important to note. And you'll see, like, you'll have a good look at that when you randomize. I suppose the makeup thing is offset by the fact that you can't have a beard on the females. Do you think that's what they were thinking? It's possible that that's what they were thinking. Yeah, maybe. Okay, hairstyles. Oh yeah, look at that. Jeez, it's rustling in anticipation. Oh, I'm being picked. Oh, yes, please. Take me. The most glorious mini hawk. I do like the mini hawk, though. I would actually probably pick something like... Oh, this is sick. Oh, I really like the ponytail. Okay, yeah. Man, this is really well done as well. Like, that's nicely stylized. Oh, sick. Dude, the texture work on this, like... Actually, the hairstyle itself here, this is one of the best examples of well-done hair that I think I've ever seen. Just because of how every individual little bit of this hair actually looks like it's there. Like it's part of the whole. And when you look at the whole all together, it makes sense. Oh, wow. Okay. Why did the male one not go down so far? Okay, I like this one too. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, all of these look pretty good. I mean, I mentioned before, I sort of get feelings of New World's character creator here. But for whatever reason, the futuristic look of the game and the armor that we wear in here also makes me think a little bit of Mass Effect. And specifically Andromeda's character customization. You can change the color of the hair over here. Only 5 choices, not a lot to choose from. Criticism for me would have been maybe a little bit of a red would have been cool, you know. This is, I mean, that's supposed to, I guess, be the red. It's not all that red. You know, I like that they gave it gray, I like that they gave it black, but a red would have been cool. Like, for real, a red would have been nice. But hey, you work with what you got. So, let's pick this default one and then let's look at the markings. These are identical to the male ones. And if you, like, check it out on the female skin, it definitely looks more than it does on the male. Because on the male, you can't remove the stubble from the face. And it's just not as visible. I mean, I suppose also I might be on a slightly lighter skin tone here. So on the female, it might just look better or more impactful or more there because it's lighter. But hey, those are the scars. Piercings, that's the Outriders logo. And then I'm getting the feeling immediately that, yeah, we have the exact same ones here. It's the nose piercing. Wait, was that on the male one? Did I miss that on the male one? I might have. Yeah, I might have. Okay, then makeups. What? The makeups. Let's put on some of the makeups. Yeah. They make it look like absolutely ridiculous when you look at it here. But when you look at it on the face, like here, it looks like you're going to be a damn clown. But they're actually just highlighting to show where it's going to be. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Okay. That's how I feel right now. Thanks, game. I'm actually kind of keen for the female randomization. Yeah. Not much. Once again. But enough. Yeah. Not much, but enough. Okay, we're going to do a randomize. Let's see what it gives us. Yeah, listen, I'm sorry, you probably can't unsee the fact that every face is just round. Unfortunately. That's just the style that they went for here. It has a very distinctive style, and all the characters have a very specific... Hey, don't smirk at me. Look to them. She's like, yeah, I got a round head, what about it? The males, less so. The curse of the round head on the males is not a big thing, but... yeah. So, as you can quite clearly see, there's a lot going on here. Like, there are a lot of different options, and they are most definitely giving us enough to make something interesting. Interesting is a good word. I think interesting is a strong word to throw around here. But that, my friends, is that. Yeah, this one looks very different. So all in all, I'm going to say as part of my outro here, I firmly believe that these are enough options for a game like this, especially if they do, and they probably would, offer you more stuff in-game that you can use to customize your character a little bit, more things that you can sort of use to make your character unique, and more things that you can use to make yourself stand out a little bit. There are, in my opinion, a few simple things that could have been added here to make this character creation system better. I think that more options in terms of color could have been cool. I don't think that you need to go like outside the possibility of the actual human condition. You don't need blue skin, you don't need green skin, red skin, whatever, you know. But like more eye colors, more hair colors, stuff like that. And I think that the templates could have been slightly more varied, even though they do give decent options. They're okay, yeah. And it is a simple character creation system, but again, it offers enough to make something interesting and unique. I again like to look at the positive side of things, okay? I know I can sort of be harsh about this and criticize it a lot, but I don't think it's that kind of game, you know? And I don't think that what you get in here is that far removed from the kind of stuff that you get from other games. And that's probably what they did with this, is they decided, like, you know, let's look at the industry standard and let's not try and innovate or push too far. And hey, it's okay. It's alright. The character creation system is alright. And I mean, the characters are beautiful when you make them right. When you make them the way you want them, they're pretty beautiful. But I think that's more the engine just shining, like looking really good. Huh, yeah. But that's it. I'm gonna say, hey, thanks for joining. Give this video a like and share it and do all that other good stuff that helps. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I release a lot of character creation videos and some other stuff too. Enjoy Outriders if you do end up playing. Enjoy Worldslayer and everything else that gets released. And that's that. Check back here soon for more. Also, let me know if you managed to make a character that you're happy with, because I'd love to hear. I always love to hear these things. There you go. Happy that.